With lots of new mods coming to Path of Titans in the near future, whether that's aquatics or more, and one awaiting approval currently, there's a lot to expect from mods. So let's just explore all of that right now. We're kicking things off with another big cat. This is the American lion, and it's making its way into Path of Titans. This is Panthera atrox, which is also known as the American lion. This is a mod being made by Kix with help from Rospaw. If you don't know who Rospaw is, they're the creator of the Smilodon, so there is some pedigree in making big cat mods here. This is a mod that is currently in its early stages of development, but it's currently going through its animation stage, which it just begun. That being said, we do have the model to showcase here and it looks great. We also know that this will be a different playstyle to that of Smilodon. It will be a damage dealer rather than the bleeder that Smilodon is. For example, if you compare Tyrannosaurus Rex to Giganotosaurus, you have Giganotosaurus that is the bleeder and Rex that is the damage dealer. This is that same comparison. Another big cat to enter the mix with the existence of the Cougar and the Smilodon in the game already. Another Tyrannosaur enters into the game. This is Teratophoneus, and this is one of my favorite Tyrannosaurs. This is the monstrous murderer. Teratophoneus is a genus of Tyrannosaurian theropod dinosaur that comes from the late Cretaceous of what is now Utah. Coming from the Kaprosuchus formation, which funnily enough is the same formation as another upcoming mod, Triceratops, which I mentioned in this video on the screen now. Determined to be a close relative to that of both Tyrannosaurus and Tarbosaurus, but a more basal Tyrannosaur, Teratophoneus sits nicely along some other basal Tyrannosaurs like that of Lithranax and Dynamo Terror. It's estimated that this dinosaur at full adult length would sit at around 8.7 meters long, which is insane. But let's talk about the mod really quickly because we get to know what these subspecies are. You've got Corei, you've got Argestes, and then you've got Degrodotum. Additionally, we get to see the patterns on the default skin or one of the original skins that they're showing off at the moment, and it looks great. It kind of reminds me of a vulture, so to say, with its naked head and fluffy body. A weird look. When it comes to the Arazoa mods, we know that we can expect at least 2 new aquatics, and that is obviously Prognathodon and Leviathan. However, we are able to expect more, whether that's aquatics and other creatures that are not aquatic as well, with Prognathodon, Leviathan, Cephactinus, Triceratops, Shunosaurus, Acrocanthosaurus, a top secret dinosaur, and a magic lobster. I guess it's a lobster with a magician's hat. But we do have some news regarding that of Prognathodon, and it looks like this mod is actually almost at release. Currently, obviously, it's in testing, but we know that release is imminent because someone asked the lead developer, Lone Aito, and he said this: they are waiting for Alderon to approve the latest updates, and that release is pretty close, which is very exciting. Prognathodon is close to release. We also get a size comparison between Prognathodon, Leviathan, and Cephactinus. It does show the scale of Leviathan, by the way. That thing is huge compared to Prognathodon, and I thought Prognathodon was big. That being said, we also have an image of Leviathan sleeping. Looks like it's going to be sleeping like sperm whales sleep, which is a nice look at that. The Triceratops by Wrath of Goliath's team currently has 1 task left on the Trello board. It's at 38 out of the 39 tasks left, with the final task left to complete is icons. They have no mention of testing or anything like that on the Trello board, so we don't know if it's in testing just yet. However, we know that it's got some form of gameplay going on because there is a huge amount of screenshots being showcased by the mod developers of this mod, and oh my god, this is one of the prettiest mods coming. The detail on this is insane. It really rivals EO Triceratops with the levels of detail, if not potentially eclipsing it entirely. It will even have a subspecies which has cosmetic damage on its horn, or one of its horns, because one of its horns is literally missing, as if it's been torn off by an angry Rex that tried to fight it. But we all know, looking at who's the winner and still alive, we know who won that one. So the Wrath of Goliath's Triceratops is very, very close. but are you excited for it and what do you think about it? Let me know in the comments down below. I'd love to know what you think. We also have some news looking at the Kaprosuchus made by the Wrath of Goliath team once again. We have 3 new skins. We have Perea, Naterari, and the Tegu skin. A bunch of really nice looking skins. Big fan of the Tegu one. That's obviously a callback to the Tegu mod that they're working on as well. And we do actually have a little animation to show off that one as well. I think it's just it running towards the camera. Either way, it's a very nice mod overall, the Kaprosuchus. Very excited for it, and also a little glimpse at the Tegu as well, since obviously we mentioned it with the skin. But hats off to the people who designed the skin, and then hats off to the people who made the skin and put it onto the mod. You've done fantastic work here. Can't wait to see this mod in game for us all to check out. Speaking of the Kaprosuchus and seeing it in game, we actually do have 1 task left. It's got 42 out of its 43 tasks completed on the Trello board, and funnily enough, that one is skins. And obviously, since we're seeing more and more skins come out, this could mean we're getting closer and closer to it being ready for release. Another one that I want to mention is that my mod, the Velocciraptor, is getting reworked, and of course this means that the model is gonna be changed in its entirety. Here it is, but I do want to give a caveat here. There's no ETA on how long this will be. This is purely mainly a side project for Sadek, who is working on the remodel of this mod. However, we also get some animations to showcase, a walk and a run animation as well to showcase of the model. I'm very happy to see the Velocciraptor getting reworked. I'm very excited to see the final results because it looks absolutely incredible so far, and Ek is doing an incredible job with it. There's one creature that since it released, I saw a lot of people saying that they wanted a rework of it, and that isn't Rex. Although I know a lot of people want Rex to be reworked and tweaked, it's Kaiwhekea, and I feel like this is going to be an interesting thing to see a rework, because we're now seeing a rework of it, and this obviously was showcased by Fei Long, one of the members of the Wrath of the Goliath team. That being said, Kaiwhekea, of course, the new one, this remodel, looks great. It's essentially just a rework of the mod. It's got a massive dewlap, a thicker neck, and a slightly bigger head. I'll probably get a before and after of the original Path of Titans Kaiwhekea and the new Fei Long's Kaiwhekea TLC. Now, apparently this is already in testing, so it looks like it was only needing a model revamp, but they also mentioned something that is quite interesting regarding this mod, and that it is no longer a carnivore. It's going to be a herbivore instead, which is very weird. Are you happy with the new Kaiwhekea? Let me know in the comments. But everybody, that is it for this week's mod news. But of course, let me know your thoughts about this stuff in the comments down below. And out of the ones in this video, which one are you most excited for? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to know what you think. If you want to see another video, I recommend you check out this one, which goes over the latest public test branch update for Path of Titans, where there is actually some big changes on the way. Anyways guys, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day. Peace.